Your coffee, Mr. King.
Look at this family.
Here, don't throw this one.
Look at this family. They're going on a family run. What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I made a YouTube video, 4 months to be exact, and I'm sorry. Sometimes just work kicks in, and I just can't spend the time on YouTube videos. And I feel bad and I feel guilty because in past videos I've said, reach out to me, just DM me.
I'll just get on the phone with you and we'll chat about it.
And I gotta be honest, I've been ignoring a lot of direct messages lately, and I'm sorry. We're opening up a new location in Tampa. We're doing a lot of stuff in the roofing company. I got a lot of tech projects I'm working on. It's been crazy, and I've been in the weeds, and I've been working a lot, and sometimes you just can't prioritize social media. I am not a coach. I don't set out to be a paid coach. It's not my purpose in making these videos. And I just can't prioritize this all the time. But I'm in Myrtle Beach right now. I let my video guy talk me into doing like a partial podcast on the balcony with the gay beach background.
Come on, dude. You can't tell me this isn't pretty.
You got eggs all over your fucking...
No, what about me?
And don't cut that just because it's about you.
No, what about me?
You know, it is nice. It's a little chilly out here. But I'm in Myrtle Beach visiting Maverick Metals. So most of you are familiar with Martin, Monarch Roofing Martin. Legend. Everybody respects him in the industry for obvious reasons. He built Monarch into something crazy and then sold it to private equity. And it's none of my business to speak on how that went. But maybe you've seen private equity in your space around you and you kind of have an idea. Maybe you've heard some things. But I came up here to visit Maverick Metals because Martin's kind of doing exactly what we're doing with Metal Ops. So we had never met before, but we just know of each other online. He's kind of watching me, I'm kind of watching him. And I had the feeling his business model was similar to Metal Ops, but I just thought it would be cool to come up here, see him, meet him, talk a little bit, see his shop. Yeah.
The wood boxes.
This is what I mean. They run all the panels in the shop instead of running them at the job, so they have to crate them and load them and put them on flatbeds. You won't do this panel in 26, only 24.
Depends on what the customer.
Yeah, sometimes they want it, right?
26. You have at 26 gauge. You have to run a 1 inch.
So you won't sell the 1.5 inch in 26, really?
It won't lock.
Interesting.
So the thing is, like, there's our panel here. So it's a quadro panel. So this locks to the panel
right
here. So on 26 gauge, this springs out. It has too much spring.
Right.
It's that too far away, it won't lock.
Right.
So like if you have like the style panel that's like a clip lock panel that has just a smooth leg.
Yeah.
And you put the clip on that has the ears.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because it'll lock. But with ours, it won't.
Right.
So when you go to a 26 gauge, you'll have to go down to a 1 inch seam because it'll hold together.
Is that with the nail strip or same profile as this?
Well, the nail strip, it won't matter as much because the nail strip part is wider.
We sell a ton of that. The 1 inch nail strip in 26 gauge. That's like the cheapest metal roof we can give you is 1 inch nail strip, 26 gauge mill finish, and it flies off the shelf because homeowners still want it, and you still get all the benefits of metal.
Yeah.
For a cheaper price, so homeowners like it.
So you're doing just galvalume, right?
Galvalume, yeah.
So if you do painted, is it SMP or is it Kynar?
Kynar, all Kynar.
Yeah. But we've started to see a lot of SMP.
Well,
which is weird.
We have SMP in like central North Florida. You'll start to see it, but we're all South Florida. It's pretty much all Kynar. We had a good relationship with our supplier, so we're just like, all right, load me up. He's like, I'll give you generous terms to get you going. So like, we brought in within like 4 months, we had like 1.5 million inventory. And then like 6 months later, we started to realize, all right, it's taken us 30 days to sell it, 30 days to collect it. We owe way back, so we had to sort all that out.
Yeah, that was a huge thing for me, especially in the beginning. I never really hit that point because I was always scared to buy too much. I was like, oh, well, if I don't sell enough. So it got into a point where I realized that, and so then like all my people that do all the ordering stuff now, I taught them how to buy. And so with where we source all of our material, we have warehouses in Charlotte and then Columbia.
Do you have one main supplier or multiple?
We use 3 different ones. We have one main. We use a lot of Centroclad material.
Yeah.
And then we use Englert.
Englert.
And then we also use United Steel.
And they all have the same color chart?
No.
Different? So you have all 3 color charts out there? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, so the biggest thing with it is like, so with the like with United Steel specializes in lighter gauge stuff. And then, so they like if you're 26 and 29 gauge stuff, that's going to be them. and then that's going to be either Kynar and SMP, and then when with Cetraclad and Englert, it's going to be Kynar only, and that's majority we get from them is going to be 24 gauge steel or either aluminum.
Nice.
Because so like all the commercial jobs now they're doing like TPO roofs, instead of doing TPO with the walls now they're doing these wall panels systems, and so we're making shit tons of it and sending it like, I mean, hell, we're sending it some to Jacksonville, Florida, all kind of places.
Right.
It's been huge for us too. So.
Don't come too much further than Jacksonville.
Well, we're gonna come down there and like set up beside you.
You think it could ever get to like where there's certain roofers out there where 50% of their business is metal in residential, or just never going to happen?
Of course, yeah. I mean, we have contractors right now that buy from us that are 80% metal.
Yeah.
And they're booked up all constantly. Majority of it's new construction though.
Yeah.
Just for the reasons.
Yeah,
that,
we noticed some more plans coming through spec metal.
So that's the new change there. I think you're going to see it as we're looking at. I mean, I know that the specs coming through, they're saying residential right now for metal makes up about 15% of the market, and they're looking over the next 5 years for it to make up about 48%. So, and I don't disagree with that. But how that's going to happen isn't that it's going to be less? You're going to see it less in re-roofing. There's going to be more new construction, and so, there's a lot of contractors that try to steer away from new construction, which I'm not sure why, because they just think the margins are too low. But it's all according to the market. Like in Myrtle Beach market, it's not that way. Like new construction work, I mean, you're going to make maybe 10, 12% less than you will on a re-roof.
Right.
Which is really great margins for new construction. So,
yeah, for the volume that comes with it.
Yeah, so this market is pretty good for that. I know there's some markets that that people are beat down pretty low, but here's not too bad. But yeah, we're just diversifying, just because in order to try to add other locations, it's easier to have a something you're just distributing or buying and reselling than it is trying to make stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if the volume's not there, we'd probably sell shingles. Florida's crazy with the metal right now, but it's not the whole state. Yeah. We're in this pocket of Florida where we have more metal than any other part of Florida, and with our first location. And now I'm going to Tampa and trying to teach roofers like, hey man, if you guys can sell a lot of metal here, you'll do great. You remove competition, and like it's working. We've got companies that go out there. They're like, we were doing 2 metal roofs a month, now we're doing 4 a week. It's crazy. I'm like, well, the benefits are clear. You're not lying to homeowners. They're there.
Yeah, and that's part of also what we do. We educate our customers, so that's part of the thing. So like about every other week, I'm doing metal sales training for customers who don't sell any metal. They sell shingles. Like, hey, we don't know anything about it. Can you teach us how to sell it and what the benefits are? And then the conversation always turns to this. Hey, can you hook us up with you get some installers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you some installers too. So. That's a huge part of it.
You guys are in the same spot as we are. I mean, we're roofers. We started a supply company, and with just the support we can give our customers is on a different level.
It is.
Than anybody, really.
It is, and that's the difference between SRS or QXO and these companies. They don't bring that. They can't bring that value.
Yeah.
I mean, they can sell you cheaper product, but they can't beat the service.
Yeah, we find it pretty easy to pick up new customers. Not easy, but we can get them.
Well, once you get them in the door, then they're like, oh crap,
yeah, this is
what I'm missing.
Yeah, they don't realize what it's going to be until they come, but then they're like, I should have came 6 months ago.
Yeah, we get the same thing, and so literally for us, it's like retainage is easy. Like getting customers in, to buy in, is a little bit harder sometimes. Yeah. But once they do, they're like, oh my god,
they never see service support like this.
I mean, we want it so bad that everybody here is like, best service we possibly can get.
What do you need tomorrow? Right now? Like, come pick it up. Come pick it up.
So our GM that we have here, literally, for the customers, somebody call, hey man, I'm one bundle of shingles on this roof. He throws them back in his truck and drives the job site.
Yeah.
It's like,
we're the same way.
So.
Martin's model is very similar to mine. He's getting in the supplier business, the metal manufacturing and supply business, which is what we do at Metal Ops. But his vision for the company is the same as ours in that he really wants to support roofers. He was able to build Monarch into something super impressive, further along than Foxhaven is today. And because he has all that experience and because he's built that roofing company, now when he turns around and becomes a supplier to roofing companies, the support he can give roofing companies is unmatched by any supplier in the industry. I don't care who it is, nobody's giving that kind of support. And that's exactly what today was. It was a Latinos in Roofing from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then it was an English version from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and it was a sales training. He had a coach that he brought in. They went through sales process. They dove pretty deep into prospecting, then qualifying, then inspection, then closing, then follow-up in like a meaningful, helpful way. People were in there taking notes. I got up there and gave my 2 cents on selling metal. And I could just see right away, like the feeling was the same to exactly what we're doing at Metal Labs. Roofers respect other roofers' experience. So like if I just picture like my ABC rep that sells me shingles and tile trying to tell me how to run my roofing business or give me sales tips or give me production tips or just any marketing tips in general, any tips at all, I would kind of laugh and they would never do that because they've never been in my shoes. But because guys like me, guys like Martin, Jason Reisman from Eustis looks like he's going to be getting into the metal. Because guys like us are getting into the metal, it's just like the best situation for our customers because we've done what they're trying to do and now we're partnered with them because if we're able to help our customers grow their business, then in turn we grow our business, which is the true partnership of roofer and supplier that I always talk about. It should look like that. But is it realistic for it to look like that? No, not really, because your average roofing guy is not going to get into supply. We've been able to carve out a space in the metal, and that's kind of our niche in Florida, and we're going to keep chasing it. But I just wanted to intro where I'm at, what I'm doing here, and then frame the speech I gave, which is about why you should sell premium materials. Obviously, the majority of the market in the world, not even just the United States, is shingle roofing. Of course, it's the most popular roof for a reason. It's the most affordable for homeowners. Roofers are the most comfortable with it. I'm not thinking that we're going to outlaw shingle through offering premium roofing materials. But you can speak to every single homeowner that you meet with about other options. You're not locked in just to speak to them about shingle because they happen to have a shingle roof. There are clear benefits to metal roofing, and I'm going to speak about metal because metal is my favorite. I feel it's the best roof hands down there is. But there's clear benefits to metal roofing that homeowners will get if they purchase a metal roof. So we're kind of doing them a disservice as industry experts, as roofing experts, not to at least bring up metal in every single appointment. I don't care if you have a shingle roof. I don't care if you told me when we set the appointment that you would just want a new shingle roof. I'm in bounds to bring up metal and let homeowners know the benefits of metal. And I should do this because no one else in my market is really doing this at a high level. So if me, the business owner, can really dive into metal roofing, for example, and learn all the systems and learn everything about it and decide what packages I can offer customers and pass that down to my team, it's going to drive up my average tickets and it's going to raise closing percentage because the benefits of metal are fact. We're not selling metal to people. We're telling them the factual benefits of it. And there's a lot of homeowners that will be on board and want to look at pricing if you just give them the information. A lot of homeowners, way more homeowners than now because you're not even talking to homeowners about metal. So you're shooting yourself in the foot because for the percentage of people that are interested in looking at metal after you tell them the benefits, you're going to raise your closing percentage because nobody else is doing that with them. They now view you as the metal expert. You put metal options in front of them and now they go with you and your average ticket goes up, your closing percentage goes up, and you set yourself up here as far as the competition. We should be sick of losing jobs over price because people are commoditizing us. So if we offer something different, we can separate ourselves from the competition. And that's what this speech was about. We'll throw it in now. Sorry if it's a boring speech, but I wanted to frame it a little bit. Enjoy. It's cool hearing you talk because I come from the roofing side. We have a decently sized company in Florida, but we opened up a metal shop just like this. And you said service and value, you missed support because to me, service is like, I can get you your order tomorrow. Oh, I forgot this. Can you get it out there quickly? That's service. Getting estimates back quick, that's service. But there's not suppliers doing this kind of stuff. And hearing him talk, we do the exact same thing. We have classes just like this. Whatever people need, they need help with their estimating. We train sales teams. We train installers. We train production departments. We train everybody on everything they need to know with metal, and nobody else offers that. And sometimes it's hard for us to get new customers. It's hard to get them in the door, but then once they come in the door, we're like, oh, this is unbelievable. It's not like anything any other supplier's doing. I'm in Florida. I started my roofing company 8 years ago. I actually almost sold it to the same PE group that Martin sold to. I wasn't gonna say more than that. I almost did, and then last minute I kind of took it off the table, decided to keep it. I'm happy I did. That's all I'll say about that. But today I spend more money or more time in my metal company. I still own the roofing company. We're kind of the metal roof experts in our area. We do like 10 metal roofs a week in residential. Florida's a different market, so I'm not going to say like you guys can, do that many metal roofs here. I don't know. Maybe you can. I'm going to talk about that next. But we became the metal roof expert. It was very clear. We were spending so much money with our previous supplier that we decided, only makes sense to do this ourselves. But I didn't want to just like own the machines and own the production of the metal side for just running panels for my own company. I wanted to sell a company and do exactly what you guys are doing. Help other roofers grow their business and help the good guys grow their business. Because if you're in this room on, what day is it, Tuesday? Tuesday? Wednesday. I never know what day it is. If you're in this room on a Wednesday in the middle of the day, it's because you want to grow your business. You're trying to learn. You're trying to be good. You're probably trying to take care of the homeowners. You're probably trying to take care of your customers. And we know everybody in our market doesn't do that. So I wanted to help the good guys just like Martin wants to help the good guys. So that's kind of why I started the metal side. So I figured if he's going to have me speak, I am the metal expert, so I'll talk about metal. And some reasons maybe you as a company owner would want to kind of start pushing a little more metal or start leaning into metal more. It's pretty simple. It's super competitive. Price is important. We probably lose jobs over price all the time. We try to sell our value to the homeowner. We try to sell ourselves as maybe a premium option so we can run a real business and have a real margin left over. But it gets tricky because there's other roofers charging, $100 a square less than you. Well, if we can get a homeowner on board with all the benefits of metal and like really get them thinking about what they get with a metal roof, we can kind of remove ourselves from the competition if nobody else is doing that. So if I go to Sally's house, she's got a 30 square shingle roof. And I goes, hey, Sally, have you ever thought about metal? And she probably goes, no. Well, did you know it's the best roof I can give you? And she goes, okay, why? Well, your insurance company likes it the most. They're going to cover your roof the longest. A lot of times, are we getting non-renewal letters around here? Yeah. At like what year? Yeah. So same thing. So same thing. We lean into that heavy in Florida. So like half the roofs we go to, it's a non-renewal letter. Homeowner got a letter from their insurance. Hey, we're going to drop you. Time for a new roof. Hey, Sally, why would we pay $20,000 for a shingle roof that the insurance company is going to make you replace in 15 years? If for a little bit of a jump we can get you a metal roof, you never have to replace this roof again, your insurance will go down and you're done. It's starting to make a lot of sense. We have hurricanes in Florida. Obviously, metal roofs are the strongest in a hurricane. The least maintenance, the most energy efficient, the most waterproof, the longest warranties, the longest insurance, the cheapest insurance. So if we can get them on board with like, oh, wow, metal seems like a no-brainer, well, then it becomes like, all right, well, it's clearly a better roof. It's clearly a better option. How much does it cost? And then that's where being a metal expert comes in because I could put a metal roof on 20 different ways. So like in our estimate templates, because we're business owners in here, so we're trying to set our sales team up for success. So like we have to create estimate templates and give our salespeople options to go out in the field with. So like in our company, we have multiple good, better, best options to sell to a homeowner. So we have a base metal option. So if I'm at Miss Sally's house, she's got 30 square shingle. She understands the benefits of metal, but she's not trying to pay double the price of shingle to go aluminum Kynar coated standing seam. Well, there's other metal products that are cheaper. Are they better? No, but they're better than shingle. And she'll still get all the benefits she would with that metal roof that's double the price for a metal roof that's maybe 10, 20% more. So that's where you have like the Galvalume mill finish. I don't know how much of that these guys are selling, but in Florida, we sell the most Galvalume, just the silver mill finish, whether it's 26 or 24 gauge, because that's the base option for homeowners. So the homeowner gets the benefits of metal. They get a more affordable metal roof. They get a metal roof that's going to last just as long as a colored metal roof for less money. And it becomes a no-brainer. So if Sally's roof is $15,000 and I can give her a metal roof in mill finish for $20,000, it becomes really easy to sell her a metal roof. Early on, I used to have these thoughts like, no, if you're going to get a metal roof from me, or you're going to get any roof from me for that matter, you're going to get the best materials, the best systems. You're only going to get a premium roof from me. But then I kind of realized in trying to grow my business, like, why am I telling homeowners in my area the kind of roof they need? Why don't I give them options and let them decide? So the ability to give people options and just educate them on why metal is better and not squeeze them into the metal roof that's double the price of shingle really opens up the market for you. So like I mentioned, the good, better, best templates. I have a few. I have a good, better, best template that's 3 ways to do a metal roof, all in mill finish to keep it affordable for the customer. So for that shingle homeowner, middle-class homeowner, they understand, they trust you, there's benefits of metal, they want metal. We have that good, better, best layout that's like pretty cheap metal, small jump off a shingle, a little more money, a little more money. Then we have a coastal good, better, best. That's for your high-end beach house homes. That's going to be all aluminum Kynar, but we've got 3 different ways to do it. So if you can start to like build these options and have these templates available for your sales reps, then you can teach them how to talk about each of the options you're going out there with. All it becomes is you're telling homeowners the truth of why metal's the best roof there is. You're educating them, you're giving them options, and then you're saying, pick which one's your favorite. And you can really separate yourself because nobody's doing this. And you're not like, it's not really a sales pitch at this point. You're just being honest about, hey, metal's the best roof out there. Here's all the benefits you get, and here's your options. And being able to do that in my roofing company like exploded our metal sales. So we went from, probably in the course of 2-3 years, we went from doing maybe 1 to 2 metal roofs a week or a month to now today we do 10 a week. And we kind of dominate the residential space in metal. And it's because other companies in our area aren't able to talk to homeowners about metal the way we are. And that's it. 10 minutes on why you should sell metal. Yeah.